Hello there guys, 3 brand new products today, 3 Doctor Who products. These are sonic screwdriver torches, as you can probably see by the packaging. Here, here and here. I don't have much Doctor Who merchandise, despite being a huge Doctor Who fan, both of classic and new series. But the merchandise that I do have, and I've collected every version that's been released, is the sonic screwdriver. So with 3 brand new ones released, I really couldn't resist temptation. I had to go and buy them. So obviously there is 3 here. They are all torches. We have a small keyring torch, a normal size torch, and I say normal size like the other ones that have been released. I'll show you a size comparison in a minute. I've got them to one side, and a huge 3D torch, as it's called. I don't know why it's called 3D, because all the other ones are 3D as well. But anywho, that's what it's called. That's how I knew it was different when I looked at it online. So maybe the name helps. So let's start by having a look at all 3 products individually, and then we'll have a look at some size comparisons. So I'm going to move these 2 out of the way for now. Now, these might look like they are sealed in their packaging, but they're not. I'm still a child, so I can't resist ripping open brand new products when I get them in the post. Sorry. So, let's start with the small one first. So this is the Doctor Who keyring torch, sonic screwdriver keyring torch. It has 2 colours, blue and green. At the top, we've just got the logo. This yellow and blue packaging is back. Not sure if that's a good or bad thing, to be honest. On the back there is just a lot of legal guff and battery instructions, so useful. No biography on any of these products on the back that tell you the sonic screwdriver is such a tool and this tool and that tool. As you get on the character ones, these are just instructions and safety information. So I'll talk about all the packaging quickly on all of them so I don't have to. But these are made by Zeon. These are Zeon products. I haven't heard of that company before. The previous ones were made by Wesco. So I've not heard of these people before, but anyway, I'm not going to complain, they are quite good. Yeah, all the same on all of them. Same sort of legal information, hazardous information. So that's all the boxes. We've looked at them all now. Let's go on to looking at the products, because I think the product's better than packaging. Okay, so let's just take this one out of here. It's stuck. Put it into one side. Okay, so this is the keyring torch. The detailing is quite good on it. You can see the claws there and the button, the activation button or slider, probably slider. Detailing around the bottom there. I have the official sonic screwdriver to hand, or I did have it to hand. Apologies, I'm unprepared. Where have you gone, screwdriver? Where have you gone? The mystery of the disappearing screwdrivers. There it is, hiding. So this is the official, sorry about that, this is the official character screwdriver that's been released, so the toy proper version, so the one that does the multiple sounds. So you can see the detailing is actually not bad on it. There is quite a bit of, like that on there, obviously that is indented. On this one it's a tiny bit indented, but obviously it's scaled down. The thing that lets this down, and the same on the other ones as well, it's the same on all 3 of the products, I believe, is that they have all the logo and stuff all over it, and that's where this character option screwdriver came into its own, because it put all the legal stuff on the battery compartment, which was hidden. So it's all over the middle of it, which is a bit annoying, and the battery screw is right in the middle, but nevertheless. Now, I've made the mistake of doing this review in broad daylight, so this won't be that bright, but, oh well, I say not that bright, that is actually quite bright. So sliding up gives us the green colour, and sliding down gives us the blue colour. Middle switches off. There's no light, there's no sounds of any of these. It's actually not bad in the light. It must be pretty bright because it's. I can see that quite clearly on camera. So yeah, we get the blue and green. So that's quite cool. This is the only one that has two actual colours. All the other ones are white, but I'll show you them in a minute. It's quite cool. It's come up really good on camera. I'm quite surprised. Sorry about that. So yeah, that is the keyring screwdriver. The detailing quite good. Quite like that. And the fact you can see through the... Now, what would you call these? Like cylinders? It's quite good as well. I quite like that. The LED is obviously in the middle and bleeding through into the other tubes, but that looks pretty cool. Okay, so that's one out of the way. The normal size screwdriver. Again, I'll explain the whole normal thing in a minute. This has some slightly better detail in. Well, I say slightly better, it's just scaled up. Again, comparing it to the proper version, it hasn't got like the rivets where they should be here and here. But again, it's a torch, not a prop or anything. But the guff, legal guff everywhere. Guff, guff, guff. This doesn't have a slide down switch, just has one slide up switch. Again, you can see that pretty well on camera. It's just a bright white LED. I said bright, it's pretty bright. White LED. I went under my stairs where there is no light at all and tested all of these, and they all illuminated. I was going to say that wrong. Quite well. So yeah, no, it's again, it's nice, a little bit bigger than the other one. The emitter is slightly longer on this one. Don't know, it's just the scale. This one seems a bit squashed. It's like this but squashed, basically. Down. I think it looks better with a slightly smaller emitter, actually. I'm not sure. But yeah, so yeah, another nice one there. And finally, now this one I actually haven't taken this one out of the packet yet. So I will unbox, because obviously you can see the switch and activate it inside. So I will unbox this live on camera for you. Oh, what's that like there? Oh, so that one. Oh, so that comes out like that. Okay. That's one side, and oh, that's nice and big. It's roughly same size as the Carrot Options one. In fact, it's probably exactly the same size as the Carrot Options one. No, this one is slightly bigger. Ever so slightly. Ever so slightly bigger. A bit chunkier as well. Yeah, this one's a bit slimmer to hold. This one's a bit chunkier. Do excuse me, I had to cough them. Guff again everywhere. It literally is like all three of these. They're all by the same company, so I shouldn't be so shocked. Let's move them out of the way and put them in the same position. They all have, apart from the guffs on the back on that one, so it's not too bad. But the battery compartment is all in the same place. It's literally like they've gone and stretched them. Same product, stretched. Not saying that's bad. They're all quite good, but the detailing again, it's like them dimples. Odd word. That is it's more painted on than it is sort of moulded in like that is there. It feels a bit. It looks actually a little bit like, you can see the deep blue on there. It's a bit light blue. It's a little bit off colour. Now this is like a proper torch where you would use it as a torch. These here are not see-through, and there is just one LED at the end. Quite a bright LED. This one is rather bright. So we can see that there. But it feels a bit heavier actually than the Carrot Options one somehow. Yeah, it feels a little bit heavier. But again, it is the same detailing as the other ones. It's the same level of detailing. Only one sliding up switch. And it doesn't slide down. It's just one on and off, on, off. Much like this one. On, off. But it moves a little bit more smoothly. It's not as hard to move, that switch. I think they could have possibly, even if the light didn't come through, they could have possibly made them see-through just to add a bit more, let me say this right, authenticity. Thank you, I said that right. Yeah, a bit more authenticity. The light wouldn't have to come through them. It'd be nice if they were clear tubes and it could stay exactly as it is with obviously the wiring and the LED in the top there. But it'd just be a little bit nicer. Obviously there's a bit missing off the top there. It's like it cuts off at the square bit, and this little pommely bit at the top is missing. So they are the three. And now, sorry, I got sort of mid-sentence by myself then. These are the three screwdrivers, the brand new ones. I have some other screwdrivers, one that you've already seen, to hand to give you a bit of size comparison. So, let me see. Okay, right. Let's tackle these two big ones and put them out of the way. As I said before, the character options screwdriver is ever so slightly smaller, yes? Smaller than this one, which is a little bit bigger, despite the fact that it hasn't got that. Bigger and fatter. And less detailed. So that's them two. Put them out of the way. Now, here are a variation of small screwdrivers. So here we have the 11th Doctor's and 10th Doctor's torches. These haven't got batteries in, so I can't show you the light, but these are the official torches that were released by Wesco. The packaging here, so Wesco Limited. They released these two. So these are the other two official, and these are what I'd say the normal sized torches are. And it sort of fits in with the range of them. It's roughly the same size as them. Obviously this is smaller, but there again in the Doctor Who, that screwdriver is smaller. It is a smaller screwdriver. It's still quite small compared to the 11th Doctor screwdriver, even in closed position, and this doesn't open either, so that is the only position it has. It's smaller than that, and obviously very, very smaller than the 9th and 10th Doctor screwdriver. So them there. It's also around about the same size as... This is a screwdriver that comes with the Journal of Impossible Things. So just a blue LED that lights up there, and it's also got a bit of a pen in the end. So it's roughly the same size as that. We've also got and these, I don't know if people remember these. These are the Nintendo DS sonic screwdriver styluses. So they've got a bit of a point at the end there, which could be used on the Nintendo DS. Now that is very much smaller than... It's about the same size opened. Let's do closed, because all the other ones are closed. That'll be a more accurate size comparison. Smaller, a long shot even by the 9th and 10th screwdrivers there. Make that an angle so we can see. And then the last screwdriver I've got for size comparison, this is the running press kits. You can find a proper video looking at the Doctor Who running press kits on my channel, but basically these are a little box with a product. So this one was a screwdriver, and then you also get a little book as well. So this, you just press it and it makes a horrible noise. It's constantly in an open position, but is very much smaller even than that. And then to add to the comparison, we have the 12th Doctor's keyring torch, which is, if we move them out of the way, roughly the same size as the running press kit screwdriver. So that's where it fits in with size comparison. So there we go. Let's put all of them in view there. There we go. So, size comparison wise, that is where they fit in. Move that up a bit so you can see. So that is a look at them. Any questions about these, feel free to comment on the video. And I'll do my best to answer them. As I say, I do have all of the sonic screwdrivers that have been released. It's the one thing that I religiously collect. And I've just realised saying that I'm lying, I don't have all of them. There is 2 devices. They were little inverted comma things. 2 devices that I don't have, mainly because they got broke as a kid years and years ago. And that is the sonic lipstick and the Jadoon scanner. But I often look on eBay to try and find them, but because they're quite rare, they are ridiculously priced. But when I get them, I will do a video of them. And they're the only 2 that I don't have. So feel free to ask me a question about them. Have a look at my other videos on there. And thank you very much for watching. Bye.